Okay, hello everybody. This is Group B, first race. Gimpxtreme against sharky2107. I am Iowa7, and here with me I have Europe Salis. How are you doing, Europe?
Fantastic. I'm ready for some races, and we got the countdown starting now at 10 seconds or so.
15, but yeah.
I'm just in the future, Booba, okay? When I'm in the
Okay.
future, I just time is just different.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So I feel like we've got some exciting races. We've got Gimp, and Gimp was in the bracket stages in 2019, 2020 versus you, who apparently you dunked on him twice, both times. So
It's an accident both times.
good for you. Good for you. And then we have Sharky, who was also in 2019, 2020 races, did not make it out of the group stages, had hard competition, but is an avid player of many different types of games and speedruns. And we are off. World 1. Lots of forts. It looks like we're playing all of World 1.
Yep. We have at this desert level with some fire snakes. Something. And fire chomps. And Gimp takes a death. Damn.
It's never good. It's never good. It's never good within the first, 30 seconds to take a death, right?
It's good luck. Everybody knows that. If you die on the first stage on a random race, it's good luck. You're going to win that race.
I think usually when I die within the first 30 seconds, I then get triggered and then I just lose the race by like 10 minutes. But
Okay, Sharky also took a death to the same enemy and twice now.
oh, yeah. Apparently bombs are not anyone's friend today. They're what pattern do they make? They make kind of like a wiggle symbol. They're just
They kind of follow Mario, but yeah, like in a wiggle pattern. It's a little bit weird.
yeah. It's Mario's weakness. Anything that just keeps moving in like really weird patterns, he can't handle it because he can only move left, right, and up, and a little bit diagonal.
Yeah.
Apparently, our runners are having a little bit of trouble at this stage, having trouble like navigating the jumps, the random pair of Goombas. But Sharky makes it out though.
Yeah, and Gimp apparently is going to make it through. Yeah.
He's a little cautious about this jump. He's not sure what's on the other side, so he's going to take his time. Oh, we have this stage that nobody wants to play that Sharky's in.
610. It's a horrible level.
And Sharky doesn't know what to do, so decides that the turtle landing on top of him is great. So yeah, having the boss Bass with the pair Goomba for this particular stage is, well, two of them, is really, really bad. Because Mario is going to be dancing across the screen, like, everywhere, just to try and get away from what's happening on the ground and what's happening in the sky. Sharky plays the spade game. I think he was trying to get some lives. I'm not sure if he got any. I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. Yeah, Gimp more interesting. He got 3 stars. Both were low lives.
I bet both of our runners right now are probably like a little bit in panic mode. They've had a couple of hard stages. They both have died. They both don't know that they both have died. So They might be kind of in panic mode right now, thinking like, oh man, I've completely messed up.
Yeah, definitely. Both think they are behind.
Yeah, all these stages so far. I mean, we even got the World 8 fort that Gimp has to go through. It's a very long level. It's not necessarily super hard. It's just it takes a lot of time to go through.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's not getting he knows. He hasn't getting the P switch on.
Yeah, you just save time if you know that you lose your P speed at the door. You know that. Just give up. Gimp trying to go for the swag door, and loses the timer trying to get swag door. All right, so now he's gonna. Okay, there you go, Gimp. Don't.
Yeah,
You could do the proper door.
definitely he thinks he's behind and he's like, oh well, I am going to just relax and enjoy the game. He doesn't know.
I hope that both racers think that they're losing, so that they both do like incredibly swaggy things. I'm really hoping that's how this race is going to develop.
I'm pretty sure both think they are behind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
this World 1 is not fun. There's a lot of... Okay, so they finally have a break. They have this fort, World 1 fort.
Yeah, he can get the item. Yeah, we're going to do. Smart.
I bet it's a music box. I bet the seat is not nice. I bet it's like a music box.
Well, technically, we don't know what they got. It's an anchor, but it can be anything.
It's an anchor that could technically be a music box.
Or a star.
And I don't know because I don't have audio, so we'll never find out. Well, we might. If we see them use the anchor, nothing happens. Then maybe it's a music box.
Probably. Or it can be a hammer. In theory, it can be a hammer, but I don't know about anybody else. But I've never gotten an anchor, which is actually a hammer.
I don't know if it can be a hammer. I've heard people say it could be a hammer, and then I've heard other people say, no, it can't be a hammer. So, I don't know. I definitely know it can be a cloud, and then you look like a real... you look like a real noob when you use the anchor in a compromising position, and you can't use the cloud for anything.
I know. I never use the anchor if I can't skip a level in the case I get a cloud.
So
Never.
Sharky misses the treasure chest and does the fort the long way. So whatever the anchor is, it might make a difference. But let's be real, it probably won't.
No, probably it's going to be a music box or a star.
But it's one item that Gimp has that Sharky does not have at this point.
Yeah, and Gimp is taking the detour to getting a fire flower. No, he said no, I can't.
I love this. I love this fire flower because everyone tries to go for it, but then no one gets it. So it's just like 10 or 15 seconds of people just like bumping their head against the block.
Yeah, it is possible, but you need to build enough momentum and jump at the exact time to get it.
Sharky's still not too far behind. He's just kind of been tearing because of that World 8 fort. So he's only like a little bit behind. All it takes is Gimp just, playing around in one stage for Sharky to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Sharky might skip the fort on World 7, and if it is not required, that might give him time to catch up.
Well, it's a good question. I mean, if both players think that they're behind, oh god, this stage.
7-5 with fire or bombs, whatever they are called. Fire chomp.
I don't know what the name of fire chomps.
I think they are fire chomps.
Some nerd out there knows the proper name. They're gonna be like, it's fire chomps.
And we
Get
have
it right.
to
Get your SMB3 lore right. But this stage looks horrible, and the reason that it's horrible is not just because obviously they're fire snakes, but because the flying bombs and the fire snakes respawn. So even if Gimp kills them, when he goes back into that area, they'll come back. But also, they can go through walls.
Yeah.
So depending on where he goes, they could just fly through a wall and try to murder Mario. So if this whole level's filled with them, which it looks like they are, and Paragoombas, this might be a hard stage.
No, he took a hit. I know. What a horrible 7-5, dude. He died. He has a Tanuki suit. No, he used the cloud.
Yeah, it's probably the smarter move that Gimp just decides to be like, you know what? I'm gonna use it. Well, never mind. We're in World 7. I forgot that we're in World 7. But technically, this technically could be the way. So that's the gamble that Gimp wants.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Gimp already found the pipe that leads to the final island, but you need to defeat the other fort.
So that's good. So he found the pipe that can skip that one stage before the plant. He just needs to figure out how to, and he's there. I think there's only one fort in World 7.
Two. The one that Sharky is 342.
Okay.
That's no, it's 341. 342 is the one where Gimp is right now. Yeah, but the fort where that Sharky just beat it is not required. Well, I think maybe there was a log that we never saw.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this point which fort. They're both really out of the way, and I think that Sharky's the only one that finished it. Or did Gimp finish it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm losing track now.
Gimp did both.
Okay. All right, now I'm back on the same page.
Yeah, now Gimp is ready to finish the world.
Okay. So this is gonna put Sharky behind because Gimp's gamble of clouding the level that Sharky's on right now is going to save Gimp oodles of time, and if Sharky dies in this level, he's gonna lose minutes.
Well, Sharky might cloud it too if he dies.
Yeah. It depends. If Sharky is gonna copy Gimp's move, he can still keep pace.
Yeah. I mean, Sharky tried. I think he tried clipping as a small Mario. That doesn't work. What was that hitbox, dude?
Oh, he hit the tail. He hit the tail. He went a little bit too far and he hit the tail. Okay, so he is copying what Gimp did. That's very, very good. It's good for Sharky. And I mean, it's a gamble. When you're clouding World 7, it's just a gamble because maybe you're going the right way, or maybe you're not going to go the right way. But if you know enough of the map, clouding World 7 is worth it.
Yeah. Okay, Gimp is out. Okay, Shark is playing the level first before finding. Wait, I think Gimp didn't play this level. I think he found a pipe that.
Yeah, because Gimp, there's a pipe above this level that skips this level, and Sharky did not check that pipe. He's just gonna play the level instead of checking the pipe. This to me is very rare. It's very rare that the pipe on the East Island that will skip this stage is right there.
Yeah, usually you lose most time trying to find that pipe than just playing the level.
Right. And Gimp, of course, took that gamble to skip the stage to see if the pipes, connect. Well, Sharky was just like, yeah, I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to do it. Can you clip through note blocks? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I never seen that. I mean, yeah, you can.
This looks really hard. Oh, wow, nice. Really good job, Sharky. I've never seen that done before.
Never did I, but I was thinking it should be possible because of how clips work. It's like, I mean, the block moves, but in the end, if Mario gets the clip on the pipe, he will stand up and get into the pipe and the not block. So yeah,
my first impression was that if you try to clip through a note block, you're gonna get hit down. So then Mario is not gonna go through. But Sharky hit it just right so that Mario was able to stand up through the pipe, which is super cool. How many boss basses are in the seed?
All of them.
I feel like every world has had like a boss bass near the beginning or somewhere in the middle of it.
All of them has apparently boss basses and Paragoombas.
Yeah, apparently every boss bass has to have Paragoomba with it. This is not a nice seed. I'm sure our runners are going to have a lot of things to say once they're done with it.
In my defense, I didn't roll this seed. It was Pro A. So any complaint?
Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, Gimp took a dead again.
Yeah. So for this stage that Gimp's in, I mean, if everything is happening, you have the option to go through the door. And from there, you might not have access to as many power-ups, but you're generally going to get a nicer enemy set if you use the door. And which is what he's doing right now, so he hit that coin block, which is now like, one less power-up.
Yeah, at least boss bass is gone.
Oh, he should have got that star.
Yeah,
That was
items on this game despawn very fast. If they go off screen, almost immediately they despawn.
yeah, that's the developers telling you, like, you get it and go. Sharky is still trying to navigate World 7. He just finally made it to the fort that's going to build the bridge so that he can exit the world.
Yeah, it wasn't that long, but the level was a little bit complicated.
And, you know, because Sharky got that clip, I don't feel like he wasted too much time playing an extra level. It seemed like it was quickish, but that's still another, 30, 40 seconds playing an extra level that Gimp never did.
He might be a whole world behind. He's just World 2 just now, and Gimp's going to finish World 3.
It's kind of like everyone says that World 8 is a great equalizer, but I think that if you get lost on World 7 and you just don't know where you're going, it's minutes gone that your opponent will just fly by you.
Yeah. Come on, Gimp. Enter the pipe.
Telling you, man, pushing up into a pipe, it's hard. It's the hardest thing you can do in this game. Gimp getting the hit on the block that somehow kills a fire bro magically. Nobody knows how it works. I'm just kidding. I'm sure somebody knows how it works.
Okay, there you go. Gimp found a way.
Yeah, so you're right, Booba. Sharky is basically maybe one full world, or maybe even like, I guess technically 2 full worlds almost.
Like a world and a level, I'd say. I mean, he can save time if he doesn't die on 4-6. Because Gimp died 3 times on that level. If Sharky doesn't die at all, he might save time.
You know what's up with this randomizer that I noticed is that there's some seeds where World 1 is like the hardest world. It's like the game goes into like super accelerator mode at World 1, and then you play Worlds 2 through 6, and everything is kind of cool, and then you get to World 8, and World 8 is just completely horrible, or but there's never like an easy start. It's not like Mario 1 randomizer where it's like it's easy, and then it gets a little bit harder, and then it gets a little bit harder. It's just like, hey, here's World Fort 7. Enjoy. Alright, so Gimp is entering World 4 or 5?
4.
I mean, he's in 4, but I guess he's in 5 too. I don't know. Or 6? Yeah. It gets confusing. Like, when you're trying to talk about the randomizer, like, technically he's in 4. But then he's actually in 6. But it says 4. So Gimp decides that the item is not important anymore. He's halfway through the game. He has apparently the items that he needs. All the pipes are at the beginning of the worlds.
Okay, Gimp got a hammer. That might be big.
Would be big if there is a lock that's in his way that he just doesn't want to play. For right now, that rock that's in the path it's not going to help him.
No, it's useless. Actually, it's going to be a long World 6 because all the pipes are to the left, so he has to play every level to get to the end.
But Gimp still has a couple of worlds left, so that hammer might be something that he might want to save, just because he might reach a world that has diverging forts, or he gets to skip multiple levels, like maybe three or more levels. I was gonna go back. I mean, he wants items. He's playing the end card.
Yeah, he doesn't feel safe because of all the deaths he has taken.
I know a lot of players, they want to play the end cards because they're always in the back of their mind, they're thinking, what if there was like 1,000 hammers and clouds in the end card and my opponent has them all? That's the main allure of the end card. What if they have all the hammers and I have none?
Okay, he cleared it. He got a I didn't see if it was one hammer or two.
He has two. He has 2 hammers.
Okay. Because he got one from the cards and the other one from the Hammer Bro. And
Yeah.
Sharky came over. I mean, it's not a big deal because he only cleared the fort. But he has to play all of this.
Yeah, so Sharky just getting his lives back. It's no big deal.
Nah.
The big deal is trying to get away from this boss bass that just keeps eating him.
Okay, carefully. Yeah, he knows. Is he going to enter the door? I think he's more terrified of trying to enter the door than just...
It is actually really hard to enter the door because there's two enemies at the bottom where the door is at, so... And they're generally something like, yeah, it's like a jumping Goomba or a Goom block or something like that.
He should keep going if it's difficult to enter the door. I mean, it's only a boss bass. It's not a big deal, right? Oh, he did it! Gimp playing an auto-scroller on purpose. Why, Gimp? Why?
Okay, so this is interesting. Here's... He skips the white block item, which is faster, but then he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna play the auto-scroller.
I've never seen for a star, dude. This
Worth
hurts me. It hurts
Worth
me.
it. Star... I'll say it forever. Star utility. You can use a star in so many ways. You can... Alright, clipping time. Oh, Gimp gets first try clip. That saves time from the auto-scroller. Calculated, Boomba. It was calculated.
No, I can't see anybody playing an auto-scroller on purpose. No, I can't. Oh no, this worked.
So this is interesting what Sharky did. Sharky goes to the door, then he goes back through the door to despawn the boss bass to then get the power up in the mushroom. That's a good idea. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's very clever.
Because all Sharky wants is just to get away from the boss bass.
Yeah, definitely.
So that he can then get trapped by the Koopas.
Yeah, the boss bass spawns at the beginning of the level. Oh, the shell destroyed the plant instead of the block?
Yeah, because if you're jumping up, it's gonna hit the plant first, because the plant's hitbox is like right there.
Yeah, in the pipe.
Yeah.
He might game over again. No, just go. Forget about it. Go. Yeah.
He could technically do a strategic game over right now, but then he's just like, you know what? I am tired of this level. This level is horrible. I'm gonna I'm gonna succeed or not succeed.
He went back to the door.
There's another thing I didn't really know about. If you have a baby Goomba attached to you and you go through a door, the baby Goomba despawns.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know it either, and I didn't know that I needed to know it.
Why would you know it? That was super rare.
I mean, if you're like a true SMB3 nerd, right? Like you would know all these like, you know, all this obscure knowledge. Let me explain how P-Speed works by telling you the frame count.
I've been speedrunning this game for more than 3 years and I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's just that P-Speed is like a gut feeling of like, I know how it works, but if you ask me how to explain it, I'd be like, well, I do not know the technical terms. Sorry. Alright, so Gimp, no problems. He's clearing World 4. He's out of there. He's got a Tanuki suit for some reason. The king is going to comment on his Tanuki suits. Everything's great on the World 5.
Appears. Okay, which world is next?
I don't know.
5.
That's my answer. My answer is I don't know. It's the right answer. The right answer is I don't know. All right, so this is a good place for Gimp to possibly use his hammers.
There you go. He's going to use it there, and only one level and he's cleared. Oh god, he has a cloud, right?
Yeah, he has a cloud.
Or it was the one that he used it on 7.5.
Or I thought he had a cloud, but then he used it on the other bad stage, so now he has to play this bad stage.
No. I mean, it's... Probably it was still worth it because he was losing a lot of time on 7.5, and in this level at least you know you are not going to die, I think.
I mean, playing 7-5 would have been worth it if he had a tail or a P-wing.
He had Tanuki suit, but he didn't want to use it.
Yeah, I mean that's my play. I mean, if we're thinking about it, in hindsight, obviously now it doesn't make sense because now we're just like, oh, but he could have done this, so he could have done that. But now, because like when you're playing the seed at the very beginning, you're just like, oh, I'm gonna cloud this stage because this stage is horrible, and then you don't expect Atlantis to be the stage that is blocking the castle like in the middle of the game. That's never my expectation.
Well, he died, so it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, but what I will say though is that even though 7-5 is a cloudable stage, it's a stage that you don't necessarily have to cloud, because if you had access to that Tanuki suit and you kind of know where the enemy spawns are going to be, and you know how to control Boss Bass, or the enemies that are in that stage, then it's something that you don't necessarily need to cloud. But
yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the enemy set you get.
Yeah.
If you get an easy one, it might be long, but well, you are going to clear it. But if you get a horrible with both buses and Paragoombas and I don't know the sun, you might want to just cloud it and forget about it.
And I think that the runners made a good decision at the time, because anyone playing the beginning of the game having one cloud would have been like, totally would cloud this stage. This stage is horrible. It's complete garbage.
Sure, yeah.
I think anyone at that time of the game would totally make that decision. And then, as Mustard says, we all have to be noobs and play that stage. Gimp Gimp took his time there. He's just like, gonna take my time, not gonna get killed by the boomerang, bro.
No, can you imagine playing Atlantis for a third time? No, nobody wants to do that.
It's happened before. I died like right before the pipe.
What a horrible thing to happen.
Just because there's like an enemy that was like right in that little corridor.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
At the end, and like I was small Mario, and like there's no way to get away from him. He just like floats right into you. So
yeah, Gimp actually waited until the last minute to see which enemy it was going to be.
Oh, Sharky in a compromising position with the flying bomb.
Yeah,
you really want to get inside that pipe as fast as possible for that level, because of the fire snakes or flying bombs that will fly right into you.
Yeah, he has 0 lives now, so he has to be careful.
I think Sharky just decided that he's gonna live on the edge.
Okay, that's a better level to play.
Yeah, this is a much better level. He's gonna go for the
Star.
For the the power up that nobody knows about. That's most likely a star. That's right. Every time I've played Randomizer before, and all the times that I've actually went down there for some reason, it was always a star. So.
I never go down there. Never. 2 stars on this level. What is this?
Gimp deciding that he's gonna have a fun time riding the elevator through World 4 Fort. Oh, but he gets off early. Gonna go for the clip. Okay, he tries for the clip.
He got a star. Okay, he's going to star Kill Bumpo. Okay. He has a hammer, another hammer, so he can also forget about the forts and just clear the World 5. While Sharky is gathering items. He doesn't want to game over.
Yeah, I mean, Sharky's just living on the edge right now.
Yeah, he's in a very risky position because he keeps clearing levels and...
I mean, this World 5 is long. It's a long world, and you have 0 lives, so you don't want to make a mistake like, for example, almost dying on the sledge bro.
Yeah, that was a scary bro fight. Okay, easy fort, Sharky, easy fort.
Yeah, he still has like 4 or 5 more stages, just no mistakes.
I mean, on the next level, he can try to get a star at the end to get 5 lives, and I could do that.
Yeah, that's definitely the plan. He just has to hold on. Just hold on.
Okay, Gimp got another autoscorer, but he dies, so I'm guessing he has a cloud.
Yeah, apparently the end card, to my understanding, well, he has to break that lock. Does he have the hammers? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's out of there.
We're gonna figure out what the anchor is. Is anyone ever gonna use that anchor? Or did someone use that anchor?
He's going to use it before Bowser and only to find out it was a cloud. Typical.
That would actually be really hilarious, because that would have been the sweetest move possible, that if he died in Atlantis and then decided to use the anchor, and then the anchor was a cloud, that would have been amazing. But if he never uses the anchor, we'll never know. So then we can't blame him for it.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
That might be Gimp's plan. Okay, don't use the anchor. Anchor is totally a cloud. That way the commentators can't be like, you should have used the anchor. Well, Sharky not going for the auto scroller. He's not going to get that sweet star that will save him later in the seed.
Oh, see? He did it. He got the star and the 5 up, so he's fine now.
Yeah, good play by Sharky. Just not taking that game over, waiting it out. Good play.
Yeah, I think it was a smart move. Oh, he's going for the docking clip. That's more difficult.
I know that some people feel more comfortable with it. People want to try to get the ducking clip because they think that it might be better or easier because they're not pressing up on the controller by mistake.
But I don't know.
Oh, he gets it eventually. Yeah. I think he started going for the corner after it failed.
Yeah, apparently, and he got it the second time he tried. So you want to do a standing clip there, I'd say.
Man, if a randomizer makes me play pretty much all of World 5, I am sad. I am a sad person. World 6. If I have to play most of World 5 and 6, I'm a sad person.
Yeah, and then World 8, you have to play all forts, and only to find out there was only one bridge to build, but there were a lot of logs blocking the pipe to Bowser.
Gimp is making his way to World 8, so we get to see how horrible this seed really is. Because so far the seed has been pretty horrible at the beginning, kind of okay in the middle, and now we get to see, will World 8 be one of those 10-minute World 8s of just running around doing nothing? My prediction is yes, it will be. But yeah, some of these harsh levels have put Sharky way behind. I mean, Sharky is at mid game right now, and Gimp is just entering World 8. This was not an easy seed. This was a very difficult seed.
Yeah, I mean, Gimp had a rough start, but after I think World 2, he started playing better and better.
Well, that's how it works, Booba. It's like you don't warm up, and then the seed kills you like 20 times, and then you're just like, well, now I can play the game.
Yeah, when you are
I'm okay. So I think we're out of auto-scrollers, so this level cannot be an auto-scroller that Gimp has to play. Although technically it is an auto-scroller, but not in this randomizer.
Okay. I can just clear World 4.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Gimp to finish this stage so that we can see what World 8 is. I'm excited. Just waiting. Okay. The stage is like a teaser for me to see World 8.
He skipped the first pipe. Interesting choice. I see one lock on screen. He's playing a fort.
Yeah, okay. I think that Gimp is gonna take the strategy of there are lots of multiple pipes. Let's just play stuff and make my way through the world, which is an okay strategy. I mean, we have no information on what's going on in the world, but there's 3 pipes that Gimp can take, so he's just like, why waste time exploring them when I can just do a fort right now?
I mean, in the end, whatever you choose, it's a gamble.
I mean, I guess that's the interesting thing about World 8 is that if you make one strategy, it will eventually fail just because the seed will roll in a specific way.
Yeah, and we just saw that Ford was useless.
Yeah, it was a lock, but it is knowledge that Gimp has, that he knows that he did break a specific lock and that he has to play more stages and also find Bowser's pipe right now.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw another lock.
Oh, can you get it? Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Booba. What were you going to say?
No, that we saw another lock, so we know that at least another fort is useless. Well, maybe not useless, maybe the last pipe is behind that lock, but we'll never know.
Yeah, the question right now is that does Gimp have to play forts to break a path to the Bowser pipe? Or is the Bowser pipe sitting somewhere where he has to build a bridge? So something that level he just finished did not break anything on the darkness map. So yeah, Gimp is just playing. He's just gonna play everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not gambling. I am playing all forts and then look for the pipe.
And it's really interesting. So if you decide that you're gonna play all 4 levels, you're basically saying that I'm not wasting time searching and that they were all required. So it's technically a gamble to play all the forts because you're assuming that to save time, you would have to play all of them anyways.
Yeah. Oh, he died and he was like, no, I better not play this. He's going to regret it if that fort is required.
Yeah, that's we're like entering the mind zone of like psychological tricks. I mean, okay, so we have, World Fort 7, the Piranha Plant Fort. Gimp dies on. Okay, he breaks the lock.
Yeah.
That's also a really big gamble because he's playing this fort and he doesn't know if this is something that might be required.
Why is he not going back to check the first pipes? It's driving me crazy.
No, man. I mean, there are some players that just say like you just go in one direction and then you just keep going in that direction. You just never look back.
I mean, I usually do that, but when you see a lot of locks on the screen, you want to find the Bowser's corridor faster because maybe none of them are required.
So I am curious that maybe this is a one bridge World 8 because Gimp played one fort that didn't break anything on the darkness map.
There is a third lock there, so I might be right. And that was a horrible gamble. No,
Yeah.
Gimp, go back!
All right, my assumption from what I understand is that lock Gimp assumes has the Bowser pipe, and he's gonna play this fort to break that lock, to then get access to Bowser, and then he should be able to play Bowser's castle. That's my assumption.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, probably, unless there are no bridges on the last corridor, we'll never know if he made the right decision.
Here's the crazy part. The crazy part is that there are still 2 pipes that were never checked on the front of the map.
Yeah.
So this is like, I can't for certain say this is the play, right? Because maybe there's that first pipe led directly to Bowser's castle. I don't know. But Gimp is probably being like, you know what, the randomizer is going to mess with me anyways. This has to be the play. That's what he's thinking. This has to be the play.
And I mean, he doesn't know it, but he has a huge lead, so he can afford wasting that much time in case it is required. Okay, time to know.
All right, did he psych himself out? Oh, there's a pipe there.
Okay.
Oh. It goes back to the front. It goes back to the front of the world.
There is a bridge. There is a bridge.
There it was. So Bowser's pipe was at the beginning of the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is awesome. All right, so there's a required stage, and it's a World 7 stage, which is one of the, in my opinion, probably one of the hardest levels in the game.
Yeah. No, it is. It is definitely is. But I mean, if you made it past the first pipe section, you might be good because you just go down where usually the hammer suit is, and the end is almost free. I mean, unless you are a small Mario like Gimp right now.
That's like the difference between Gimp's like collecting all the one-ups. That's
No,
the
no,
difference between... Watch out! Watch out!
no! What a horrible enemy pattern.
Remember how I said like World 8 was either going to be like incredibly nice at the end or just incredibly mean? Yeah, I think this classifies as incredibly mean.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the answer was so at the very bottom left of the darkness map, that fort built Bowser's Bridge, I believe, and then all Gimp had to do was go back to the beginning of the world to then play Bowser's Castle. So technically, routing-wise, I think that this was an easy World 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think the fort that built the bridge was the second one he cleared.
Yes, that exact one.
Uh-huh.
But then he played the other levels because he assumed that Bowser's Pipe was going to be on the darkness map in that corner, and that definitely burned a lot of minutes when the Bowser Pipe was just right there.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying that he chose a path and he kept on it, which I respect. I usually do that, but if you see a lot of logs, you might want to go back and check all the pipes because you might be wasting time.
I just always feel that if you have 3 pipes at the beginning of World 8, it's good just to at least browse them. Okay, so Gimp gets a Fire Flower here, or he's trying to get a Fire Flower. Okay, he got it. No clip. No Fire Flower clip.
I don't even know how that clip works, to be honest.
No, I don't know either. It's like somehow Mario gets shifted to the right after getting the power up, and then he just, clips through. That's my assumption. That's my assumption, though.
I never tried it. Gimp is gambling the fireballs.
I've seen a lot of racers recently just give up on the clip now. Like, they're tired of doing the clip, and now they're trying to go for the fireballs.
You can lose a lot of time trying to clip. We've seen races lost to that, actually.
Yeah, I'm starting to see more invisible fireballs, though, more than I prefer.
Oh, Gimp took a hit. He has to do the casual Bowser kill.
The lazy man Bowser kill. So it's really interesting. I mean, Sharky was pretty far behind, but with Gimp kind of going around World 8, Sharky's already on World 7, and he's basically on his way to finishing his world, like right now.
He's out. Probably if he wouldn't have game over on World 3, it might be close if he has if he would have if he would chosen the correct path on World 8.
All right, so Gimp finishes with a official racetime.gg time of 41:58.
It's not bad.
Thanks, Bua. Thanks, Bua, for your approval. It's okay.
I was talking about the time, but yeah, you did great too.
It was okay. That's what we say in your chat. Like you get a PB. That's okay.
Yeah. Every time I PB, nobody says GG or congratulations. Everybody's like, that wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. You could do better.
I mean, we all can always do better, right?
Right, now, here's what I'm interested in. So Sharky is about to enter World 8. Will he basically check the pipes and then get out of World 8 as... will he do this World 8, much faster?
Let's see. I'm guessing he's going to.
First, we have to play the stage after these messages. I never like having a stage like this, like one of these World 6 pretend auto-scroller stages, right before you enter World 8, because you're just like, oh, alright, I gotta beat this game. I'm in, beat the game mode, and now I have to play this really dumb pretend auto-scroller stage. And, waste, 60 seconds of my life playing it.
It's actually a boring level to play.
It might be better as an auto-scroller, honestly. If it's an actual auto-scroller. No? Okay, no. All right, so is Sharky gonna check all the pipes before diving into World 8? Let's find out.
He knows that's okay. He was looking for a hammer, I think. So that's interesting.
Hammers can really mess you up in World 8. Like if he had a hammer there, he could have hammered there, and then he could have went on that long journey to nowhere. Okay, he didn't check the third pipe on the front of the map. I don't think.
No. And he already saw 2 logs on screen.
Okay, so both of our runners are just interested in getting to that corner of the dark map. Okay, no, he's not going to play this. He's going to go back.
He's going back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so far I think this is better routing than Kim's so far.
Yeah, Sharky is trying to gather information about what's going on before committing.
Okay, he already saw a 3rd log. This is when you go back and check that other pipe. You already see 3 logs.
It's really interesting. So Gimp wouldn't have gone for that top left corner had he taken that pipe, because then he would have had that knowledge. And now that Sharky has that knowledge, then he's not so into the idea that he has to get to that corner of the dark map per se.
No, he's just playing the fort because it was on his way.
Yeah.
And I think this is the required fort. Don't remember.
Yeah, I think the one that's somewhere in this corner. I think this is the one that he has to play.
There are 2 forts.
I have to look back at the map again. I have to look back at the map again to find out where we are.
Yeah, there are 2 forts in this little corner of the map. One of them is, I think it's this one. Let's see. I think it's this one. Is he going to try that? Is he going to play it? He's thinking.
I'm actually happy that nobody has decided to play that fort yet. Well, I mean, okay, so Sharky does kind of think that he has to get inside this corner, like he has to get to that boat. He assumes that either the pipe is in there or that he has to play that boat. Because he keeps going back and forth and he's just like,
Yeah. He's playing the level. Well, he already was on that side of the map.
Yeah, he's either playing this level because he wants free access, or he's trying to figure out exactly where to go.
Well, maybe it's faster to just play this. I mean, this is not a long level. Maybe it's faster to play the level than going back to all the pipe maze.
Yeah, and that's probably his reasoning, is that it's like, this level is dumb, it's in my way, and I know that this pipe goes back to where I want to go, so I'll just play this level.
Yeah. No, Sharky, okay, already playing an unnecessary fort. He doesn't know.
Yeah, Sharky's explored enough where he's thinking, you know what, just play everything, and then I'll find the Bowser pipe later. Because I think that he thinks that the Bowser pipe must be hidden behind some locks. So play everything to break the locks to then get access to that corner, to then get access to the Bowser pipe to then beat the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But what they don't know is that it was the pipe that nobody checked.
That's killing me.
That is sitting right there at the beginning of the game.
That's killing me. I always say, if you see the same amount of logs than forts you have left, you don't play any fort until you already checked all the pipes that you've seen.
All right, the saving grace, though, is that nobody played the World 7 Piranha Plant fort, which is, so far, no one's done that. So that was the first level that Gimp played, the one that broke that lock.
Okay, Sharky going back to the beginning. He doesn't remember. No, he doesn't remember.
Don't play the Piranha Plant fort. Don't do it.
No, Sharky, you were on your way. He doesn't. No, I think he remembered. He remembered. He was like, "Oh, there was a pipe at the beginning." He's going back. I know it. Okay. Here we go.
Moment of truth. Is this the part where like they take out the boot and kick themselves? It is.
Nice.
I can hear the profanity in the backgrounds.
I played an extra fort.
I played everything. It was right here.
Well, give
And
my
then even worse is like your reward is this level. Like you figure it out, and then your reward is playing this level. Luckily, Sharky gets the despawn there, so he doesn't die.
He was lucky. I thought he was going to be dead. Oh, he avoided the 5. He's like, no, I got this. I can do it as small Mario. Not a big deal.
No biggie.
He's going to find out there are fire nippers at the end. Oh,
Well, they're fire nippers there too. Now it comes into questions like, where would you use your cloud? There's so many places that you would use your like 1 cloud or your 2 clouds. And all of these, we've had so many levels that are prime levels to use your cloud, and there's just not enough cloud.
No, it was a rough seed, definitely.
If you were one of those players that saves a cloud to the very end of the game, if you played this seed, you were rewarded. And I have no idea how Sharky just avoided all those fireballs at the same time. It was literally like 8 fireballs on the screen, and he flew through all of them.
And he at the end got the swag star. There was no reason at all to get that star, but he got it.
All right. Hammer suit and a star. That's all you need. Finish the game.
Nice.
Do. Okay, music is over. Trying to make music here. Do.
Yeah, we had audio problems. Sorry for that. We couldn't figure it out on time.
I have like some of a SpeedGaming like music network, so we like play Contra in the background as they're playing Mario 3 or something.
Contra.
I know that makes no sense, but I'm sure somebody would appreciate it.
Definitely. Okay, Sharky is committed to the clip, or as Gimp. Oh, he got it. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
I didn't like that the fireball set earlier because I did see a fireball kind of despawn, and that always makes me nervous. Alright, easy Bowser kill. Not a problem.
Easy. So, what's the official time, Europe, Salis?
The official time for Sharky is 51 minutes, 45 seconds. GG to all the racers. That seed was really, really bad.
It definitely was.
So, anyone like not forfeiting and finishing that seed, they deserve a GG. They deserve a big GG.
They do. Okay, everybody, we're going to take a little break while our racers get prepared for race 2. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 5. Okay, everybody, we are back, ready for race number 2. You ready, Europe?
I am ready, or not ready. I guess I'm one of them. But it doesn't matter if I'm ready or not ready because the race will go on.
I don't have to be ready. I don't care. I'm just here to do comms.
Yeah. All I have to do is, if they get to World 7, like figure out what pipe they went into and what pipe they didn't go into. That's my job, apparently.
Easy job. Easy.
No, it's not. It's not easy.
Easy.
And guess what? I predicted correctly, indirectly, World 7. Gimp is going to go play that fort in the corner because he doesn't trust this randomizer. He doesn't believe that the bridge or the lock is not going to be in the way. He just doesn't trust this randomizer.
Okay, oh, we have a mandatory 5-9 and Sharky died.
Alright, so no matter what, they have to play that auto-scroller.
Oh, Sharky's going back to play the fort.
Yeah, Sharky figures, you know what? That level is not fun. I'll get a power-up in this beta stage.
This beta stage can be very bad in the underwater. I mean, Gimp already took a death.
Okay.
You can get horrible enemy set here, like this one.
I might have been sarcastic there. The secret is that there is no power-up in this level. If you're small Mario and this is your first level, good luck.
Well, Gimp is out. Sharky, almost. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Sharky does not trust the hitbox on the small fish, so he's taking his time.
He's smart. He's smart.
Small fish has a bigger hitbox than you expect.
Definitely.
So now this fort that Gimp's in right now, it's actually kind of dangerous, a small Mario, because if you try to P-speed through it, you will die.
Yeah.
Assuming that the pattern actually, this would have been a really good pattern for P-speed, I think.
It was the beginning not at the beginning not, but the difficult part it was a good pattern.
Yeah, he could have taken a damage boost, gotten the P-speed there, but that again is the way that you die. Because then you're just like, I'm just gonna YOLO it as small Mario, and hopefully the waffle doesn't tag me at the very end.
Both players are playing it safe. Sharky actually keeping his power up. Oh, he missed the jump input.
Gimp gets to discover that after losing his power up, he gets to play this auto scroller.
Beautiful.
That again does not have a power up.
Okay, I have to say that this time we can take the blame for the seed because Europe Salis rolled it.
Remember when I was in chat and I said, I hope that my seed is nice? I bet you both racers right now are just like thinking about me.
I think
they're just like thinking about me right now, probably.
I think Gimp got a platform despawned.
Yeah,
Could
he
you
had.
get this enemy at the beginning?
He had nowhere to go. There was like both of those platforms despawned, and he just died.
Yeah, would you get a fire jump at the beginning and he start following you? You want to kill it immediately because this can happen. It can make a platform despawn. So
yeah,
you
that's
want
true.
to kill them immediately.
Gimp kept that fire chomp on screen for a very long time,
Yeah.
which is what he's doing right now. Let's find out if it works.
Oh!
Sharky's also keeping the fire chomp.
Same mistake.
They're doing-
There is supposed to be a platform there where Sharky died, but it despawned because he didn't kill the fire jump. You want to kill it immediately.
So both of our players right now are on 0 lives, and it's all because of this auto scroller.
Yeah, I mean, the positive thing is that if they game over like Sharky did, they don't have to play any level again.
Yeah, it looks like Sharky decides that he's going to just get his lives back and try again, which is smart. I mean, we're at the beginning of the world.
It's smart. It can be huge for Sharky if he clears the level and Gimp cleared too, but later Gimp takes a game over. That might be huge for Sharky.
Well, here's the other problem is that if you're in the minds of both of these racers, you must also feel like you are incredibly far behind. If your opponent decided to like first shot this auto scroller, because we've been on this auto scroller for how long have we been on it? What time? What do we have? We're at almost 5 minutes into the seed, and we just cleared this auto scroller. So both of these racers are probably in panic mode right now.
They are Gimp playing the spade game to see if he's lucky. He wasn't. Okay, Sharky's almost there. He just has to survive a little bit more.
Playing the spade game, Booba. What is this? Points tournament?
It is. You didn't know? There's a point system on Randomizer now.
Yeah, I've heard talk of that. Pass. Pass.
Okay, Sharky is now safe. Gimp, on the other hand, still has 0 lives. He has to be extra careful.
I mean, Gimp's small Mario. He's in a dangerous sport. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Sure, this boom boom won't slide and kill him. I mean, sure.
Actually, it wouldn't. No, if Gimp game's over, he has to play auto scroller again. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's a really big deal.
Yeah, it is.
He also has to. Well, he's also playing this big game. Does Gimp know? Get it?
Oh,
he got it! How many people? Okay, here's quiz trivia. How many people have actually gotten the flower on the spade game in the tournament?
I'd say none.
None.
Good job, Gimp.
Gimp making history, tournament history right now.
Well, that is great for him. Now he's not afraid of dying anymore. Well, he might be, but not for the same reasons.
Gimp gets my favorite clip into the note block to make that jump.
And Sharky finding his way out of World 7. It was actually not a bad World 7. I mean, you get the mandatory 7, 5-9, but besides that, it wasn't a bad World 7.
Yeah, it's just that I imagine starting out the first 3 levels probably just triggered them, and almost gaming over in World 1 is never a fun experience, especially if you're in the middle of a race. So Not necessarily bad, but in the psychological realm of the racer, probably pretty bad.
Yeah. Both think they are way behind, I'm pretty sure.
So what are we on the timer? The timer right now of us about to finish is 8 minutes. 8-minute World 1 is, yeah, it's not encouraging. If you're racing right now and you have no idea what your opponent's doing.
Yeah. And like 3 or 4 minutes of those 8 were on the auto-scroller.
Alright, but Sharky is in the lead.
Nice.
Just by a little bit, though, so now it's up to the rest of the seed to see if Sharky can keep a hold of that lead.
Okay,
Take this
so
time to enjoy a Fred joke. Sorry, Booba, go ahead.
now what's World 2 going to be now?
It's going to be World 2.
It's going to be World 2? Okay.
It's going to be World 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, snap! Where are my speed gaming points?
You are cheating. You are cheating. You've played this seed before, so you gave them on purpose, I know.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible! So, we're in World 2. We're playing a stage in World 2.
Sharky got that 5 up on purpose. He doesn't believe he can keep alive for.
I think that Sharky just after World 1, he's just like, you know what? Let's just get as many lives as possible. Let's not ever game over. Sharky again going for the secret power up in 3-1. Oh, it's not a star this time. It's not a star.
That's actually smart for Sharky. Because if he wouldn't have game over twice or 3 times, I don't remember, in race 1, it would have been way closer.
Gimp going for the more traditional power up in 3-1 that people go for if they're small Mario.
Yeah, that's actually faster because you can get out of there with P speed if you are fast enough.
So now we're pretty much tied. I mean, Sharky taking that little detour. I mean, we're pretty much tied. Anyone's game right now. And I guess I'm sure the racers are probably feeling a little bit better now that they have some easier worlds. Or some easier levels, that is.
Sharky going for the bro fight. It's a hammer.
Oh, choice time. Do you use that hammer on the lock? Well, you don't because you.
The lock below. I use it on the lock below.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to skip? What are they skipping? Like a
2
fort?
levels.
They're skipping a fort and then a level if they use the hammer.
I'd use it, honestly.
But there's also the consideration that, like, you know, you're at the beginning of the game. You still have like really intense levels like World 3, World 5, World 6.
Yeah, you're right. And just to remember, this is no end card, so the possibility of getting a hammer is less than usual.
So we have to see. I have to see what Gimp is going to do after this stage. What will you do? So many things that you could do right now.
Yeah, he has to play a fort, and that level that he just played.
Yeah, so we have a major route divergence right now. We have Sharky using the hammer to then get instant access to the castle or fortress. And then we have Gimp deciding that he's going to save that hammer, gambling that he's going to skip many more levels than what Sharky just skipped.
Actually, Gimp didn't have a choice. The hammer that Sharky got the hammer from moved as the sun level on Gimp's side, so he didn't fight it. He hasn't fight it yet, at least.
Okay, but he's probably going to fight it, right? Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Is this the one?
I don't remember. We'll see. Is it this one?
Right?
Because
oh no, it's the other one. I forgot.
He didn't get the hammer, so yeah, it's bad for Gimp. He will never get the hammer.
Okay, so this is actually really bad for Gimp. That means that Sharky for sure has a lead now.
Yeah, this is pure RNG. Remember, everybody. Gimp didn't do anything wrong. It was just bad RNG.
So it's a combination of, like, you know, it's RNG, but also it's just the player being like, you know what, I'm not going to play bros, I'm just going to go for it. And Gimp was not in a position to get that bro, so he's just going for it. He's just leaving the world.
Yeah.
Sharky entering World 5, and he has to play a couple stages to build the bridge by playing that fort. So this is going to be, technically, this could be a long World 5.
Let's hope it is not. Sharky playing the boring auto-scroller that's not an auto-scroller. Oh, he almost died there.
Get a 5 up. 5 up? Yeah! 5 up. What's up, girl?
He's not gaming over ever again. He decided it.
Sharky's just like, no more game overs.
I respect that. I really respect that.
I mean, after playing the last seed and then just playing World 1 for this seed, it makes sense. Just, oh, he just got a clip in the P-Switch.
That was the weirdest thing I've seen. How did that happen?
Move over, Macobra. I see the new king of swag.
Finishing the race with a frog suit, easy. Clipping through a block and a P-switch, dude, that's the new.
That's the new thing.
Yeah.
Imagine practicing this game and practicing like all the things that don't matter, like clipping through to hit P-switches. And...
I mean, it's good for the show.
Just to show off for chat, just to show off. All right, so we're gonna see what happens after Sharky finishes this Air Force. We're gonna build a bridge, and then we're gonna find out exactly how far into World 5 we have to play.
Yeah, maybe here you might be proven right, and the hammer would have been saved instead of used on World 2.
Right. I mean, if Gimp would have made that play to first get the hammer and then save the hammer, this would have been technically the world to burn to save time on, or to save a lot of time on.
Yep.
We still have a lot of stages to play though. We have to play 4 stages just to get to like the first pipe. And who knows? There are like bros in the way. They might actually have additional hammers. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe. And Shark is going to play both. I mean, he got to the mushroom house, so he definitely is playing both bros. Gimp is going faster through the levels. He almost got up. Okay, Sharky took the pipe to get to the end. Depending on the enemy set at the beginning, that might be slower, because the people usually don't realize the time waste on the pipe transitions. Okay, Sharky is out. And Gimp is playing the same level. Yeah, Gimp is going way faster than Sharky through the levels.
Yeah, so progressively Gimp is slowly catching up. So we still have a race. It's not over.
We do, definitely.
But what will these hammer bros be? I mean, will they be a hammer? Although, get that one up! Yes! 14 lives, let's go! Or is it 15? 0 counts as 1, right? Okay, so it's 15.
Yeah, 0 is 1 life. Okay, Sharky going for the... Yeah, he's going for the arrow, bro, I told you. He's getting all the items because there are no end cards on these flags.
Right, so I think both were stars, so no hammers, right now at least.
No hammers.
Alright, where will we end up from this pipe?
Oh!
It's right there. Okay. Alright, so far, no hammer.
No, so far
saving a hammer is not a thing.
Yeah.
But Gimp is right behind. Gimp is like 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, Gimp is like hammered. Not for me, dude. I don't need it.
I mean, that's really impressive. I mean, the hammer saved how many stages? It saved 2 stages?
2 stages, yeah.
So Gimp is already closing that gap without having to use any hammers or to even have a hammer.
Yeah, and I don't think I remember Sharky dying, so it was just going faster through the levels.
I mean, it might have been also decision making, like where exactly to go and playing the bros and things like that.
Yeah, and the mushroom house, it's like 12, 14 seconds time loss. No, 10, 12 second time loss, something like that, I think.
Alright, here we're in World 3. It looks like we're going to have to play most of World 3.
Looks like that, yeah.
We're going to have to play like at least 1, 2, 3, 5 levels just to get to our first pipe. This is turning out to be kind of a longish seed.
Okay.
Sharky's still keeping his lead. I mean, even though Gimp has caught up, Gimp has not passed. So we're going to have to go all the way through all these levels, and then we're going to get to those pipes. And I think there's a fort on the right side.
Yeah, I think I saw another fort.
All right, Sharky going for... is there another one up there? Hit that block. Hit the block, Sharky. Oh, darn it.
Okay, Sharky.
It's kind of weird that they put a power up there. I think that was supposed to be a 1-up, wasn't it? Yeah, that's supposed to be a 1-up. I was about to say, why is there a tail there when you have to use like a tail to get there? But
I don't really know why Sharky went there. I mean,
I think
just
he
like
thought
that,
that
Gimp's on the lead.
he thought that this is the level that you can fly over and like skip the level.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he made that mistake.
He was thinking like it was like a world 7 P-wing level.
Yeah, sorry, Sharky. On the level where you can actually fly over, you can't build P-speed.
Sharky is holding the wishes and dreams of all speedrunners to just fly over every level. Like this is Super Mario World somehow. Gosh.
And he took a death. He has to go through the entire level again. He's trying out with the frog suit.
So Sharky's not out of it yet. I mean, he does have the frog, so he can go through this pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Just has to watch out for the random RNG fish.
Yeah. This section is very difficult with the frog suit. Okay, another 2 mandatory levels. What a long seed.
Yeah, so it all depends on what's going on with those pipes there. Will those pipes just take us right to the castle?
I mean, they already played 2 forts, I think.
They had 1 required fort, and then the other fort I think will also be required. I need to look at the map again.
Yeah, there's another fort. We don't know if it's required yet.
Yeah, there's possibility that the second fort might be required, depending on what we find on the other side of the map.
Okay. We are 1 level from knowing, so let's wait.
Gimp playing the auto-scroller, that's incredibly easy to P-speed. Everyone can do it.
I've never done it. I don't even try.
Dude, it's so easy. Anyone can do it. You could teach a 5-year-old to do it.
Sure. I'm going to teach my niece. Hey, you, speedrun this.
So easy. You could teach it in 5 seconds.
Okay, pipes. Well, first a pro. Gimp, come on, you don't need the pros.
Gimp deciding to clear out the bros before going inside the pipes. He gets a hammer.
Okay, okay.
That means that if those pipes go to the castle, you could use the hammer on that lock and not play that fort, which is not necessarily a great move, because that's only saving you 1 level.
It's only 1 fort, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
There's a lot. It's not mandatory.
Yeah, so the castle's free, so all he has to do is just find the castle.
Yeah.
Will it be that one?
Are you lucky enough, or you have to play 1 more level? Lucky.
Okay. Alright, so kind of a standard longish World 3. Play 5 levels, break a lock, and get out.
It's been a little bit long, see, but it was also a lot of had to do with 5-9 and all the deaths they took at the beginning.
It's like this randomizer like wants us to play the game. I mean, come on. You're making me play all the levels, making me play the game. Come on, Randomizer. The point of Randomizer is to skip everything possible and then have the feeling of victory.
Okay, World 5 is going to be what?
I just want to know what Sharky's life count is going to be at the end. Is going to be? Are we going to hit 20? I'm hoping.
Yeah, he should hit 20. I think.
I think Sharky's deciding. He's like deciding if he wants to play some of these bros.
He wants the hammer, but I don't think this is the bro with the hammer. I think it's the other one.
I'll get that one up. Yes.
17 lives.
17 or 18. Bam. Get out of here, Boomerang, bro.
Yeah, that's
right, so Gimp is on a good level that a hammer can be used on.
Yeah, go Gimp, go play that. No,
Here's a this fort should break this lock.
but you just play the other level, or am I missing something?
So I think what happens is, okay, other than Gimp dying in that pit, is technically, so that lock right there is not a mandatory lock, and this fort that you're playing does not necessarily, it's not a mandatory fort to progress. So technically, this fort could break that lock that's right in front of him, which would then give him access to the castle.
But you never play a fort when you can play a regular level.
Yeah, I mean, he could technically go around it.
I mean,
some of the forts are very easy, and it's not a big deal. Like, we don't know what that other level is, though, so maybe it was easier. But it can't be easier. It can't be easier than this fort, right?
Usually they are not easier, but shorter.
Okay, so it does break that lock. We'll never know what 8 is unless Sharky plays 8, and he's going to use the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, out of there. I didn't see if Sharky got the hammer, but I am guessing he did because he's been playing all the bros.
I mean, my assumption was, before seeing it was World 1 fort, is that I would play that fort because I expected there to be a lock or a bridge to be built. So I would play that fort. But then we found out it was World 1 fort, so then we were just like, well, it's not necessary.
I would have died immediately when I saw it's World 1 fort.
I wouldn't. I would have just played it because it's easy.
But it's slow. There's a little auto-scroller zone there.
I know, it's just like, I'm allergic to auto-scrollers, don't do it. It's like kryptonite. Ugh, my powers, they're being drained by this auto-scroller.
Who likes auto-scrollers? Everyone in chat who likes auto-scrollers, please tell us so we can politely kick you out of chat.
We know everyone in chat right now is like doing their taxes or playing video games. They don't have time to type in chat. It's abundantly clear right now. All right, Gimp is entering World 4.
How is it going to be? I see 2 forts. Gimp doesn't even think twice. I am playing this fort.
Yeah, this looks like another. You have to play this fort. Maybe you have to play that second fort.
He's going to play both because there is no other way to get to the final area of the World 4. So if he chooses to play this one, he's playing both.
Where did that other pipe go? Does that pipe go?
Just after this fort.
But yeah, that will go to the west side.
Yeah, you could in theory skip this fort by going to the other pipe and gamble that this is not the one required.
Yeah, Gimp might do that. He's probably going to access that fort, or sorry, not that fort. He's going to access the pipe.
No. He has to play. He has to play both forts. Autosquares are awesome to see tasks. Okay. I allow that.
I do love those tasks where Mario is like jumping everywhere in thin air.
And getting like
for an auto scroller, just like getting like 100 coins somehow, like by hitting a block because he's like tasked or something. Yeah. I do enjoy those videos.
Okay, good answer. Okay, Sharky, what are you doing? He's also playing the fort. They are not gambling.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing World 4, so you might as well just be like, you know what? It's going to be wrong anyways, just whatever. You know what? Let's not even think about it anymore. It's going to be wrong. Let's just play. I'll just play this for it, whatever. Who cares?
It is like the SMB3 random mindset. No matter the decision I make, is going to be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that are like, okay, there's a fort on the far west side of the map. Just skip it. It's not the right one. It's going to be the one that's already on the mainland. You're going to be wrong sometime. At one point, you're just going to be wrong.
Gimp just got another hammer.
All right, we're reaching the end of the game. Hammers right now are becoming maybe useful in World 8, maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we still have World 7 left, which is which world we haven't played? World 1?
Yeah, I think it's World 1. A hammer would be really good on World 1.
Yeah,
depending
definitely.
on how many forts are left.
And the other bro is a cloud that Sharky just got.
Imp skips the one up. I'm kind of insulted right now. He could have 20 lives like Sharky.
Okay, Sharky risking his life by de-boosting through the hole. Okay, Gimp is getting the cloud. I was getting worried. Oh, it's happy. Oh, there are 3 bros on World 4. I totally forgot.
Right.
So he already has the cloud. Nice.
So Gimp is probably going to, depending on how many forts are left when we play World 1, which I assume is the next world, because I am not writing down the worlds, then he's probably going to at least skip either multiple levels or at least one level. Because usually it's going to be something like the lock is going to be at the beginning of the world, and you can skip like 4 levels in a row, or it's going to be at the very end, and you just skip a fort.
You can skip also a lot of levels if the lock is at the end, if the fort is at the other side of the map, and it makes you to play like 3 levels to get there.
Yeah, so World 1 is always a good place to use a hammer, just because you just never know if it's going to be incredibly long, like you have to like play everything, or if it's going to be incredibly short and you only skip one stage.
Yeah.
It's still worth having.
Sharky just uses cloud. So he's going to catch up, but Gimp has a cloud. Okay.
And everything that we said is wrong, because it's just play the forts and build the bridge.
And it's World 742.
Alright, so the game humiliates me yet again.
Okay, at least Gimp got a fire flower. Always nice to have on this level.
There's no way to skip this stage now. Like, this is hard required.
Yeah. Okay, Sharky out of World 6. Or maybe not. Be careful.
Oh no, it's hitbox Koopa. Watch out for the hitbox.
He is fine. 5 hits, easy. And Gimp should be out of 742.
Gimp having no problems clearing that stage.
No.
Easy stuff. So all he's gotta do now is just clear one more stage, fight the bro, or not fight the bro. I don't know. Does he have a music box? But
he has a cloud.
I would music box at this point.
Yeah, and he has a cloud, so he can skip the level.
Yeah, this is the place where everyone likes using their cloud, right at the very end of World 1, because of that bro position, because the bro will save their position. If he dies, that is.
Yeah. Oh, he's going for Mushroom House. He doesn't trust himself.
He might be trying to find maybe like a fire flower.
Or a hammer suit, maybe. Yeah. I don't know if you can get hammer suits from Mushroom. I don't think so, right?
You could get a hammer suit from Mushroom House. It's just that you get one choice, and it's most likely going to be something like Tanuki Suit or a leaf or something.
A mushroom.
Yeah, mushroom. So yeah, it was more like this is my last shot at getting a power up to kill Bowser, and then the other last shot is that he has the power up right before the door, so maybe he can get a fire flower that way.
Makes sense. Well, we are going to see World 8 for both real soon.
All right, so Gimp is going to go into World 8. What will he do? Play all the levels?
Play all forts again. Okay, that might be huge for Sharky. If Gimp again play all forts without checking, and Sharky checks and it comes out that there is an easy way to Bowser, he might win.
Didn't Sharky have a cloud, or was he used his cloud? He used his cloud, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has to. Oh, and he died. But he has 18 lives.
Using those P-speed strats.
I see 2 logs on World 8 so far. Oh!
All right.
Okay, never mind what I just said. Never mind.
Gimp like, I learned my lesson. I know where the pipe is.
I think he was more lucky than, oh, I found the pipe immediately.
All right, so this could potentially be very short World 8, depending on if this either builds the bridge or if that super tank is actually a fortress. So it could be a regular level, which will not break a lock or build a bridge.
Yeah.
Boom!
Let's see. Sharky is playing the bro. Yeah. Okay, what is going to be? Fort. I know it's a level. It's a level.
You at first you were thinking like it's a fort. Then it's just like no, it's not. It's a hand stage, and a hand stage doesn't count as a fort. So Gimp technically, Gimp is gambling for the item, and he is rewarded with a hammer suit. Technically, you should have killed yourself there, but Gimp gets the hammer suit, which makes it worth it.
Good decision. Okay, it might be it.
Yeah, I don't see a way through.
No, there are 2
locks. No. Do you think that this game is going to give it to you like that? The answer is no.
You should know better, Gimp. You should know better.
He has like 1,000 hammers, so he can just hammer everything now. The only problem with hammering right now, well, there's no stages on the Dark World, so he can technically get away with hammering these locks, but when he plays other stages, he'll have now no idea if it built the bridge or if it broke those locks.
Yeah, I wonder what he's going to do, trying to clear all forts, or he's going to clear one and go all the way back to check.
I'm thinking at this point that Gimp is probably going to try and go for the other super tank on the far side and clear those hand stages. Like, he's probably thinking right now, you know what, it's probably that super tank. It's going to make me go through the hand stages. I might as well just do it.
Yeah, makes sense, especially with what we saw of him on race 1.
And also just how trolly this randomizer is. You're like, maybe there's a chance that I don't have to go through the hand bridge and I can just build, Bowser's... well, he's going back.
Gimp is not gambling anymore. Oh, he thinks he's behind because of that 5-9 at the beginning.
Yeah, there's always still thinking that the race might be incredibly close.
Yeah,
and in true fashion, the game, of course, does not give it to him. He's got to go all the way back. He's got to clear through those hand stages and play that super fort. All right, what hand stage do we get? Oh.
Okay, this is 7-4? 7-3.
It's a quick stage.
7-3. It's a friendly stage.
Casper the Friendly Ghost friendly, or,
Yeah, definitely.
Do 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 do. Something like that.
I mean, we don't have music. You can keep going.
I know. I'm sure. I mean, we've had more people added to chat, so at this point, maybe singing. I don't know. Apparently, people like singing and bad singing in the Mario 3 community. I don't know.
Oh yeah, everybody is asking for. Oh, just what I was going to say. Everyone likes asking the commentary people to sing in the Navy on this stage.
Yeah, like singing like YMCA at inappropriate times. YMCA. All right, Gimp taking the long walk, which nobody wants to do, but then again, why else are you playing a randomizer if you're not wanting to play it, right?
Exactly. You want to play the most possible levels. You don't want a fast seed. Why would you not want that? Okay, Gimp after his third fort is going to go back and check. How horrible is the randomizer going to be? Awful.
Okay, so it's very awful. We forgot about something.
Awful. Awful. The fort should be in this screen.
There is one stage out there that we completely forgot about, and also Gimp also forgot about it. So it's somewhere. It's somewhere.
The fort should be in the dark area at the top right, somewhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were fooled, because usually in the darkness stage you'll see all the levels, but there is one fort, like an actual thing that's a fort, and it will not show on the darkness map. So
he's trying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gimp is trying to find the pathway that will take him to the far right side of the darkness map and find that fort, supposedly.
There is no path. He has to go through 8-1 and 8-2.
Okay. So,
or 8-1 at least. I don't remember. I think both, but I might be wrong.
Gimp is probably excited because he's not playing this World 7 stage.
Wait, this is close. Look at Sharky. He's at the same level. He knows. He figured it out faster. It's anybody's race now. Or Sharky, why do you do that when I'm talking good about you?
Commentator.
He's a penguin. Forget about it. He might be faster even.
It'll save him some time. Gimp is about to finish the stage though. If he can get past this white block, which he can't grab because of the sprite limit.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, this World 8 was like, it fooled all of us because I actually forgot about the actual fort that we never played the actual fort.
Yeah, exactly. It should be at the top right.
Right?
There. Okay. Oh, this is so close. Somehow this is going to be a close race.
I wasn't looking at Sharky. Did Sharky play anything on the hand bridge areas? Did he finish all those levels, or he just skipped them?
I know he played the hand level and the first fort. I don't pay attention if he played the second fort. Probably not.
I'm thinking that he probably remembered the fort, and that he decided to skip the hand stages.
Gimp's taking a death. Oh, wait. Sharky. Okay. Yeah.
No, I figured that's how Sharky caught up, that he just didn't play the fort. Or sorry, not the fort, the tank.
Okay, Sharky doesn't know.
Gimp is panicking right now. He dies on a dry bones. He knows the race is about to be over.
Okay, I thought Sharky knew. He doesn't know, but he's going there. Yes, let's go. We got a race.
Even the dry bones are going crazy. They're just going back and forth in the spikes. Oh.
Okay, what I don't know is if Sharky got the hammer suit from the stage like Gimp did. I didn't pay attention. That might be the difference.
Yeah, that might be the difference. I know that Gimp played the tank to that was an actual level that was a hand stage to give him the hammer suit. And that's why he played that mushroom house earlier, because he really wanted like a fire flower, because he thought it was going to be close.
Yeah. Okay. People are saying in chat that he got it. So I don't know. Anything can happen. Still, if Gimp loses his hammer suit and Sharky doesn't, that might be it for Sharky.
Yeah. I mean, one mistake on Bowser's castle puts this back in Sharky's court to take away.
Yeah.
Look at all those frog suits that nobody used. Gosh.
They choose hammer suit instead of frog suit. Get out of here.
It's like they're racing or something. They don't want to use a frog suit.
Both
Okay,
are disqualified. Both are
Gimp falls down. He needs P-speed to get back on that donut block.
Yeah, and it's actually tricky, even if you get okay, he got it. Okay, what's happening?
Oh, he falls down. Okay, there's no way getting back up there now. He has to go bottom route. So now the great question that everyone is wondering: bottom route or top route? Which one is the best route? Bottom route or top route?
If Sharky gets the clip, I think that might be it.
I mean, Sharky can just go right now.
He lose momentum there. He didn't have enough momentum on the second attempt.
Like he has to actually. Okay. So Sharky gets.
Oh no! I think it's Sharky's race.
This is it, man. Sharky just doesn't have. He just can't lose the hammer suit on Bowser, and then he's in this.
No, okay. It's Sharky's to lose. Let's see. No,
That's it. Sharky gets it. Wow.
What a race!
Amazing race, and it's all because of the World 8 routing.
Exactly.
And how do you know, right? How do you know, other than the fact that we just assumed that Gimp might have forgot about the fort, that the fort was on the Darkness map.
I think he was gambling just to that the forts outside were required.
Right, like he saw the stage on the Darkness map, and he was just like, "Why would I want to play up there? There's probably nothing up there, right? I'll play the hand stages because everything's there and there's a tank."
Wow, what a race!
So we have times of Sharky finishing first place at 43:06, and then we have Gimp finishing at 43:29. Very incredibly close race. Everyone saying in chat, of course, close race. DD close race.
Yeah, and like chat is saying also, yeah, we're not forgetting the hammer suit made the difference because Gimp decided to stop clipping, trying to go bottom route, and he lost his hammer suit, while Sharky tried until he got the clip. He was able to keep the suit, and yeah, that was the difference at the end.
Yeah, and good on Sharky not giving up on that clip. It looked like at first that they were going to be behind, and then eventually just got the clip, and they kept the hammer suit, and then bam, it all came together. That was it.
Wow. Okay, let me see if we are having interviews. Oh. Okay, I'm having problems. Give me a second. Wow. Okay, yeah, they want interviews. Give me a second. Okay, we have Sharky with us. Sharky GG.
Wow, that second seed. Way nicer than that first one.
Yeah, but it's still
fast heck.
Okay, we have Gimp joining us too. Hello, Gimp. GG.
Well, I could say this. This was pretty much a rematch from, I believe, was it the 2018 tournament when we faced off?
Yeah, that was. Oh man, that's so long ago. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I haven't played Sharky in forever.
Well, it was very entertaining to watch, definitely.
Yeah, I'm happy with how I played. First game, pulling off a few of those clips.
Yeah, yeah. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, I knew I caved like in Bowser's Castle, and I haven't really practiced it in a long time, so that's probably where I fell. Because like I fell off the top part, and I was trying to get that clip, and I was just like, well, forget it. I just got to finish this race because this seed was awful. Like for me, I just felt like I played really sloppy, and then like I died in the sand fort leading to Bowser's Castle, which made me feel even worse. So it was a crazy race.
I died a few times in the last world.
Yeah, I mean, both died a lot on both races at the beginning. I think the first race was 7-5, and the second race was 7-9. We were wondering, were you both thinking you were behind after that on both races?
I was thinking I was behind the entire time. Just because like I was like, of course we're gonna start on a nice world level with no power ups. I'm gonna slide off the ledge a couple times, and then seeing 5-9 in the second seed, I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like this early on, no power ups, and then I had 0 lives, and I played the spade game, and I will admit I was fist pumping when I got the flower for 3 lives.
Oh, we were super excited. We saw you got the flower for the spade game. We were just like, yeah.
Yeah, that first seed I felt way behind early on because I know I game overed. I think in both seeds. No, maybe not. Second one I think I game overed early on, but then lives, more lives.
Yeah, we actually saw that. We were thinking that after race 1, you were like, I am never gaming over again, and you were just gathering all the 1-ups you could.
Yeah, I tried to avoid a 5-up that last time. It's like, well, whoops. I guess I'll use these just in case. Never needed them.
Yeah, I also felt like the second seed, the items were so that like it was like, here's a music box, here's a star, here's a frog suit, and that's like you don't get anything else.
Yeah,
Getting that hammer suit, I was like, oh my gosh, a hammer suit! I haven't seen this in 2 seeds.
yeah. I've got one in the first game somewhere. I don't remember where. And the second one's like, I'm nervous in World 8. No hammer suit at this point. Go to the right. It's a hand stage. Like, okay, it's fast stage. Why not beat it? Hammer suit is like, okay,
It's
I
totally worth it.
and I got lost in the maze.
Oh man, I ended up full clearing because after every fort I went back and checked. So that probably added like a minute and a half right there of me just going back and forth checking after every fort. When I should have just thought about it logically and just be like, just clear all the stages, play it safe. But World 8, man, that's definitely the equalizer.
Yeah,
Yeah, Luke and I were we were debating that. We were just like we were looking at both World 8s and we're just saying like, do you play all the stages? Do you go exploring? And we definitely saw in Seed 1, we never know what the right strategy is for World 8. Like you can have a strategy and then it just backfires on you just because it's organized in a different way.
Yeah.
And in that instance, when we had the Bowser pipe like right at the beginning of the first seed, and then everyone was like playing stages and going through the whole like loop, and like all it took was just playing like that one stage that everyone had access to, and then just going back to the front of the map and just finishing Bowser's Fort. And you just never know, right? You just never know if that's just going to be a thing. Like what can you do exactly?
Because I think that the worst part was finding Bowser's Fortress so quickly, because then I was like, oh, it's just one stage. And I was trying to think logically, like, oh, well, this fort's behind a lock, so obviously it must be it, which in return was it just opened another place up that I needed to get to. So it was my brain fighting with the RNG, and the RNG won this time.
I think I took a different approach because I didn't find Bowser's Fort area right off the bat. I found other places and I'm like, you know what? I got hammers somehow. So let me break this lock. Try this one. Nope. Let's break this lock. It's like, okay, I got this fort. Like, I found every pipe, then I went back like, wait, I don't think I checked this pipe. Seeing it was Bowser's like, okay, I'm still missing that one fort I need to beat. Luckily I found it, it's like, and just went flying through Bowser, the castle.
And that was the interesting thing about the second seed for World 8 is that I think both of you guys had access to enough hammers so that you could basically break locks in multiple directions and then explore the entire map, which was then presented the problem, which way do I go?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I felt.
Do I play? Yeah, go ahead.
I was agreeing with you because it's like I had 2 hammers, I saw the 2 locks. I'm like, yeah, but if I break that and I beat a fort, is that the fort that had the lock? And it was just a bunch of confusion at that point because I'm like, what's the right option here? Like I felt like there's no right option. So it was one of those things where like you're trying to focus on playing, but you're also trying to think logically, like where do I go next? What do I do? And then it just snowballs and it happens with every racer. I mean, I've had races where I get into World 8 and I make every perfect play and it works out so well, and then I get to races like these where it's like I feel like I'm tripping over my shoelaces because I don't know where I'm going.
And we were watching the second seed and we actually casually forgot about the fort because we were seeing you going to that tank on the far side of the hand bridge. We're just like, oh yeah, this is totally it. Gimp is gonna get that super tank across that dangerous hand bridge, and then he's gonna go to Bowser's fort, and it's gonna be GG. And we're like, oh no, we forgot.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I honestly can say these are probably the 2 hardest seeds I've played in a very long time.
First seed was
Yeah,
boss
that was
bass
pretty brutal.
everywhere. It's like, did somebody just throw a boss bass %?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
want to talk
the
about
stage
5-9
art.
on the beginning of the second seed, the auto scroller. Both of you actually, a lot of you guys did the same things, which was really, I guess, hilarious and cool to watch at the same time. Both of you
trend runners do.
let the bomb stay on the screen for a long time, and so some of the platforms didn't spawn, so you guys die.
That was one of my. As soon as I died that way, I was like, I have to kill him. And then he killed me right away with a fireball that he shot out as I jumped on him. So now I was like, okay, this is how it's gonna go.
That exactly happened to me as well. It's like, I'm gonna kill. Yep, I'm dead. And he died, so it's like, game. How rude.
And both races kind of started in the same way, where you guys were kind of dying in the same areas. So yeah, and you don't know that your opponent's dying if you're dying. So it just creates an entire precedence for the seed that you think that you're behind, and then your opponent also thinks that they're behind. So basically, you're both panicking, and the race is like a total panic.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. And I mean, we're both veteran runners. We've been pretty much in every tournament that we've raced, and I mean, every time I die, I'm like, well, now I'm like 2 minutes behind. Great. But it's something that we, kind of take with a grain of salt because we know the races, they could go anywhere. Like I felt like, was it world? There was one of these worlds. I think it was World 5 in the first seed was basic, or was it one of them? One of them was basically a free world. Like I went, did a lock, played a level, and I was already at the castle. So, at that point I was like, man, I feel good. I'm ahead. And then at the same time, you could be like, oh my gosh, my opponent had the same thing. They could be way ahead of me right now.
Second seed, it's like, I'm flying through these worlds. It's like averaging, let's see, like not even 5 minutes at worst. Like, I feel this is a jet seed. Then again, I'm thinking, I'm using my hammers. I use one the first world. I use another one as a guide. It's like, okay, I'm getting these hammers. I'm using them. It's like, am I behind? It's like, I feel ahead, but then again, I feel behind. It's like I'm dying too much. I feel behind. I get to Bowser's Castle. It's like, I'm keeping my eye out at race times. Like, there's no finish. Like, my opponent's probably in here somewhere. I'm probably going to get sniped in here. That's my thought. My hands are shaking. It's like, I need to beat this. Can't get the clip out for a moment. Now I guess like, okay, if I get sniped, whatever. I had fun with this, and just took down Bowser.
Yeah, it was a good race. I wanted to take both, but that just means I got to work harder on my next two. So, Abuba, I'm coming after you. I need to beat you at least once.
And I get placed in one of the toughest groups, because all three of my opponents made brackets last year, so I'm the only one that didn't. So my expectations, I'm going 0-6.
Yeah,
And somehow
I would love to see you make brackets.
I'll be happy with it. I'll be shocked, but I'd be happy. It's like, whew. I got a tough road because I think my next match is Monday.
Yeah, my next match is Friday, and that's Starman. So I've never seen him race. I've never raced against him, so it's kind of a unknown, and it should be interesting.
Yeah, I believe Starman and Monday.
Showed anything, it's that you can get really hard seeds, and I thought that both seeds were incredibly hard.
Yes.
And still have a fantastic race and still like do really well. And anyone can come on top just based on decisions that people make and what they decide to do. So it's anyone's race. You just never know.
Exactly.
Yep. That's 100% this rando, because I mean, there's opponents I've beaten that I have thought I had no chance of beating, and then there's people who have beaten me that I was like, wait, how did they beat me? And I go back and look at it like, oh, their decisions were so much different than what I did, and I thought I was moving fast. So that's the joy of randomizer.
Yeah, Rando's going to Rando. And Bubba Spaz is going to eat.
Yeah.
I don't think he got fed this second seed.
I think I only saw him once the entire time.
If it was in the same stage I've seen him in the first seed, it's like, oh, you again.
I think we were commenting that in the first seed there was like a boss bass at the beginning of the first 3 or 4 worlds. Each time. We were kind of noticing that pattern, that he just kept showing up.
He got fed in the first game, I could say that.
Ooh, but
Yeah,
do you have
I
any
can't-
questions?
No, I am waiting for racing you two guys, having a fun time, hoping we get better seats
I'm looking for the match next weekend.
next weekend. Yeah,
So it'll be a little while. I'm looking for my match against Starman because that is a rematch from the last tournament in groups. So
Yeah, I have to beat Ibuba because he's knocked me out of the tournament 2 years in a row. So I'm coming after you, man.
that's fine. I'm ready. Well, I'm not. But I hope I will be.
It'll be good. It'll be some good races, man. We've always had some good and close ones. So
Yeah, we will have fun. I'm pretty sure.
I'm happy how it is. And thanks for SpeedGaming for doing the restream and YouTube for doing the commentary.
Thank you. No, thank you for the entertaining races. Any last words, Gimp?
if you guys like the randomizer, make sure to check it out. Check out the Discord. This community's great. I've been part of it for 5 years now, and honestly, that's what got me into speedrunning in general. I don't really do much these days, but it's a good community. We're open. We share as much knowledge as we can about the game, and we just want everyone to feel like they're on an equal plane. So make sure you check out the randomizer, and thanks to SpeedGaming.
Yep.
And you guys for commentating.
Yeah, thank you guys for those amazing races. GG's to both of you. Again, super hard seeds. You guys did a fantastic job. So if you guys in chat right now are into Randomizer for Mario 3, there are things happening tomorrow. Thursday, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Magoo is Adorable versus Paradox. That'll be on SpeedGaming 2. And then also at 9:30 tomorrow Eastern Time, we have the famous Fred Coughlin himself versus Animus United, also on SpeedGaming 2. So if you want to see more, tune in tomorrow. All right, Booba, what else?
Exactly. Well, nothing. It's time to go. Thank you again Shark and Gim for the entertaining race. GG to both, and good luck on your next matches. Europe, thank you for commentating. And again, thank you, SpeedGaming, for hosting this amazing tournament. So nothing more. I hope you all have a great night, and stay tuned. As Europe said, tomorrow we have more randomizer activities. So stay tuned. Have a great night, everybody, and see you next time.
Good night.
And good night.